As the old adage says, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but it's not just nutrition for your body that can set you up for productivity. Preparing your mind can be just as significant. And one way to do that, meditation. It comes in many forms and can be easier than you think to incorporate into your life. Here to tell us how, we're joined by Ora Nadrich, a mindfulness meditation teacher and author of Says Who? How One Simple Question Can Change the Way You Think Forever. Ora, talk to me about the benefits of starting your day off with meditating. I've been told by people that I should meditate more in the morning because it would center me, and I always say what seems uncentered about me. So, Ora, why should I meditate in the morning?
You should meditate in the morning because it absolutely sets the tone for the rest of your day. It centers you, it grounds you, it focuses you, it immediately connects you to your core, the deep core within ourselves. And don't you want to start your day like that? I mean, that's the jump start. You don't want to get out of bed and jump out of bed and get pulled into the manic current of the day. You want to hold the day as you want to live it out. So by starting with a meditation, you can basically navigate the day the way you want it to play out.
You've written that your morning cup of tea or your morning coffee can also be a form of your meditation. How does that work? Because in my mind, I mean, meditation to me is crossing your legs, sitting down, going like this and closing your eyes and humming. But when I sit down and have my coffee and listen to a record in the morning, that could also be my form of meditation?
Absolutely. And that's why I wrote that article, because people feel that if they aren't sitting in the lotus position and chanting and have this idea of what meditation, quote unquote, should be, then they can't meditate or they're not doing it right. So I wrote Your Morning Cup of Tea or Coffee Can Be Your Meditation because I wanted everybody to know that here's something that we do daily, most of us do. And that is the very thing you can use as your meditation. If you sit somewhere with your tea or your coffee and you drop into the experience of tasting it, smelling it, feeling the warmth of it on your lips, in your mouth, and your focus and your attention becomes that in fact becomes your meditation. There are so many things we can do. We can really turn just about everything and anything into our meditation. So when people say, I don't have time to meditate, I say, well, you drink tea or coffee or hot cocoa or even water. Just be with it. Be in present time awareness with the activity that you're doing and focus on that, and that can be turned into your meditation.
What are some of the biggest challenges when it comes to meditation? Because we're speaking about it as if you can just take a sip of coffee, you can just do it this way, you can just do it that way, and it'll help you get over neurotic thinking, push you forward a bit more clearly. But there's got to be challenges. It can't just be that easy to get over neurosis. I mean, I've been trying for 31 years at this point. I think I was born trying to get over neurosis.
Maybe don't try so hard. I think
that's making me neurotic.
You know what? It is in this expectation that I think people have. It's in the trying. It's in the belief that you have to do something correct or right or perfect. And I think that if you just surrender to the experience, even if you're meditating and your mind is busy, allow for that. I say allow for what you're experiencing. When you're in present time awareness, you're in the moment that is. Allow that moment to just be what it is without judging it, without the critical mind taking it over. Give yourself permission just to be in the experience. And I think with anything else, it's practice. If you commit and devote to that practice, to that discipline daily, and you do, as everybody's saying, the benefits are so abundant. If you allow for it and you start to see really how it makes you feel, you want to do it more and more and more. And perhaps the neuroses, as you described it, will start to diminish. And I think you have to allow it to be. You can't force the river. You have to let it flow at its own pace and allow that within yourself. So yes, it sounds easy, and it's not about it being easy. It's about allowing yourself to just have the experience, whatever that is. And if you can put your judgment and your critical mind aside and just give yourself permission, I'm going to let myself sit here and drink my cup of tea or coffee or sit and meditate. And I'm going to let this experience just B, you might be very surprised how you're not dominated by your neuroses at that time.
We're talking about waking up and drinking coffee. What about a morning workout? Could we consider a morning workout meditation? I like to work out in the morning. I run,
Yes.
and it's like about 30
Yeah.
minutes long, and I find that I have some of my best ideas, and I have a bit
Yeah.
of clarity.
Absolutely. Yes, definitely. Because as I said, you can turn just about anything into your meditation. If you're really present in it and you're showing up for that experience, be it drinking tea, coffee, playing golf, tennis, working out, anything you do, if you are present and you're not in the future and in the past, and you're really allowing yourself to be in that experience, then let that be your meditation. I mean, for
Yeah.
everybody, it's something different, and allow yourself to enjoy that which interests you, which turns you on. Let that be your meditation. Whatever it
can
is,
be
get
op-
creative. And you said about connecting to your creativity. That to me is one of the most abundant gifts about meditation, is that you really can drop into your creativity. I believe it enhances your creativity. When you quiet the mind, you can connect to your deeper self to be able to access your creativity even better.
Ora, I want to thank you so much for joining me and enlightening me about meditation.